Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to discuss the moment when things went terribly wrong for Meghan Markle, at least in my perspective. Many people feel that the damage is irreversible, and I'll explain why. Now, I typically avoid gossip angles, but I've been asked about my opinion, so here it is. The specific moment I'm referring to is one that has been repeatedly highlighted by the media, and it involves Meghan's ridicule of curtsying to Her Majesty the Queen. Let's analyze a short clip from a Netflix episode to understand why this moment had such an impact on public opinion. In the clip, Harry initially speaks with a glint of pride about curtsying to his grandmother, the Queen. However, Meghan's response raises eyebrows. While mimicking an accent, she indicates that she sees the act of curtsying as something ridiculous, comparing it to a medieval-themed dinner. Although imitating an accent isn't inherently disrespectful, her subsequent remarks suggest otherwise. It becomes evident that Meghan is taking a jab at the traditions and showing her lack of respect. Harry's reaction seems to convey a mixture of shame and guilt. He appears unsure how to respond, while Meghan's demeanor indicates that she is deliberately mocking the royal family's traditions. This moment, captured on camera, offended not only Harry's family, but also the entire British monarchy and the cultural traditions associated with it. Even if you're not a staunch royalist, disrespect towards the British monarchy can strike a chord. Insulting a symbol of one's nation, heritage, and family can turn people against a person or couple. This specific incident is just one example of why so many people have developed negative views of Harry and Meghan. I want to emphasize that this is not a personal attack or an attempt to humiliate them. It's an observation of a moment that significantly impacted public opinion. I appreciate diverse perspectives, and I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments section. Whether you agree or disagree, your input is valuable. In an unexpected twist, new revelations have emerged about Meghan Markle's relationship with her children, Archie and Olivia. Dr. Melissa, a courageous surrogate, has broken her silence, shedding light on Meghan's ban from seeing Archie and her refusal to honor a significant financial agreement. As the custody battle for Libra intensifies, Meghan finds herself facing the consequences of her actions, while Dr. Melissa fights to regain custody of her own daughter. But hold on, there's more. Before we unveil the juicy details, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's dive in and get this viral party started. Dr. Melissa, the brave surrogate who carried Lilibet for Meghan and Harry, has stepped forward to expose shocking behavior. According to Dr. Melissa, Meghan is currently barred from seeing her firstborn, Archie, despite promises made before Lilibet's birth. This revelation raises questions about Meghan's role as a mother and her commitment to her children's well-being. In addition to the ban on seeing Archie, Meghan has allegedly reneged on a substantial financial agreement. Dr. Melissa claims that Meghan failed to fulfill a part of their $190,000 agreement, leaving the surrogate in financial distress. This refusal to honor their arrangement raises concerns about Meghan's integrity and dedication to her surrogate and the promises made during the surrogacy process. Driven by her determination to regain custody of her own daughter, who was placed in Meghan and Harry's care during the surrogacy process, Dr. Melissa has decided to speak out. As the battle for Libra unfolds, the surrogate fights to ensure her child's well-being and protect her from the fallout of Meghan's misconduct. Dr. Melissa's revelation sheds light on Meghan's hidden secrets and raises alarming questions about the Duchess's character. The ban from seeing Archie and the failure to honor the financial agreement paint a troubling picture of Meghan's priorities and treatment of those who play crucial roles in their family's life. The shocking truth behind Meghan's actions has ignited public outrage and condemnation. Supporters of Dr. Melissa rally behind her, demanding justice and accountability for Meghan's actions. This stark contrast between Meghan's carefully crafted public image as a champion for women's rights and family values and the alleged mistreatment of her own surrogate and the ensuing custody battles has left many questioning her sincerity. The Prince and Princess of Wales treated their children to a thrilling day of aviation, including jets, helicopters, and historic planes. In a surprising turn of events, the Queen herself revealed that she once served as a ball girl during a visit to Wimbledon. Now let's hear from Angela Levin, a renowned royal biographer, as she gives us the inside scoop. Angela, it's great to have you here. Please enlighten us with the latest on Harry and Meghan, as we know you always start with them. Their whereabouts seem quite elusive, with their constant comings and goings, doing things separately and apart. Meghan seems to rely on Harry now more than ever, expressing concerns about his anxiety. It's a whirlwind of events that can be hard to keep up with. Originally, Harry was planning to travel to Africa alone to film a broadcast for Netflix, hoping they would accept his proposal. Meanwhile, Meghan intended to stay behind, exploring various film opportunities. Suddenly, plans changed, and she decided to join him, participating in a project to help build homes. Interestingly, that aligns with William's own mission to ensure everyone has a place to call home. Meghan also expressed her desire to assist women in safely giving birth. However, it's worth considering if she truly understands the intricacies of childbirth, even though she's had 2 children herself. It seems they are uncertain about their next steps, having lost so much since stepping back from their royal roles. Being excluded from the Emmys has been particularly challenging, especially since Meghan offered to be a judge. It's clear they are feeling lost and unprepared for the magnitude of negativity they have encountered. Unfortunately, the repercussions of their own actions are catching up with them. Now on to Camilla, who had a delightful time attending Wimbledon with her sister. They share a close bond, and it was a welcome respite for her sister, who recently lost her husband. It's worth noting that Camilla will not be receiving payment from the government as the consort. Prince Philip received over £300,000 per year for his role until his passing. This allowance covered staff, travel expenses, and other official duties. However, they decided against providing it to Camilla, recognizing the financial hardships faced by many people. It demonstrates sensitivity and an understanding of the public sentiment. It's clear they don't want to live in a bubble and genuinely care about the struggles faced by ordinary individuals. In fact, they seem more connected to the people than some politicians, particularly within the Conservative Party. Their accessibility and willingness to engage with the public were evident when they returned to Buckingham Palace after the Queen's passing. Despite the wet and cold weather, they shook hands and thanked those who had shown up to pay their respects. This gesture signifies their desire to be accessible and relatable, devoid of any snobbery. It's a refreshing quality. Lastly, let's discuss Catherine and William. It was a delightful day out, and it's remarkable how much Prince George has grown. He's nearly as tall as his mother, who wasn't wearing high heels that day. His long legs and handsome appearance are striking. Little Louis, on the other hand, seemed a bit scared of the noise and commotion. It was interesting to see them being shown the plane that flew the Queen home, as it connects them to their own family history in a tangible way. Catherine and William excel at making history accessible to their children. It's lovely to see them enjoying a family outing during the school holidays, venturing off to new destinations.